Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. I had the wrong announcement, so now I have to adjust for it. Because we were supposed to discuss what we regularly discuss every Saturday. That's it. There's nothing additional. But since it is such an auspicious day, namely Sri Krishna Janmashtami, then we will touch upon the appearance of Lord Krishna also. Why do we all desire Krishna to appear? That's a question, no? Why would we want Krishna to appear? Is it just some kind of sentiment? Why do we want Krishna to appear? Do we really want Krishna to appear, or is just some kind of social pious phenomena going on? What does it mean, appearance of Krishna? What does that mean? Are we ready for Krishna to appear? That's another question also. Because when Krishna appears, do you know what it means? Do you know what it means? When Krishna appears, there's no more Maya. Why are you touching? Then push the whole speaker behind the speaker. So that means no more Maya. That means no more illusion. Are we ready for that? Are we ready for that? Because it's not that Krishna is going to appear partially. When Krishna appears, Krishna appears. It's fully manifest. No? So when Krishna appears, there is no more darkness. There is no more illusion. There is no more ignorance. Do we really want that? Or are we keeping some reservations? Maybe, to some extent. Or in the future. There shouldn't be any reservations. Otherwise, how can Krishna appear then? And why would Krishna appear if we want him just to partially appear? He wants full manifestation. So we know when Krishna appeared, what was prerequisite? What was required for Krishna to manifest? Anybody can guess? Think a little bit. If you know a little bit the story of Krishna's appearance, of course Krishna can appear from anywhere, in any form, at any time, but we are talking about Mathura Krishna appearance. So how did Krishna appear? How was it possible for Krishna to appear? Yes? Desire of a devotee, then destroying the anarthas. Yes, that's another important point. Yes? That's a desire of a devotee, you may say. Yes? I can't hear, rain is falling. What is saying?
Tapasya.
That's a desire of a devotee. Let's put it in the same category, already said. Okay, so before Krishna appeared, there were 6 sons of Devaki, no? And they represent different anarthas. And they were all removed in order for Krishna to appear. So within our heart, if we want Krishna to appear, of course he is already there, but let's say if you want to make him manifest, what it has to be done? All these anarthas have to be removed. No? Because how will Krishna manifest? Krishna may manifest, he does, but then if we keep those anarthas, everything becomes perverted, becomes contaminated. That reflection of Krishna's manifestation, or let's say Krishna's manifestation, becomes a reflection of all the our anarthas that are there within our hearts. So that has to go. So as Krishna appeared only when the anarthas were gone and when the place was purified. Who purified the place? Lord Balaram, yes. Just recently he appeared. Lord Balaram purified everything. So then only Krishna will appear. Then only Krishna will fully manifest. So we know when we chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Then Krishna is dancing on the tongue. So either he's dancing on the tongue or he's dancing in the mind, on the mind, in the heart. That heart, that place, that mind, that tongue has to be pure. Then Krishna will manifest. So this is very wishing concept of Krishna appearing within our hearts, meaning manifesting within our hearts. But first of all, we have to work a little hard. We have to purify our hearts. Then Krishna will manifest. So now we are not in that stage that we can really discuss, Krishna's manifestation, exhibiting the devotional sentiments towards him, devotional love which we don't have. We don't have it. Let's face it, no? We don't have those symptoms of prema. So then what is required? So first of all, well, cleaning process. Today anyone was washing the plates? Who was cleaning the, the plates? Some of you have been washing the plates. So that's cleaning process, cleaning of the heart, that's required. So this is why we require some other form of Krishna to appear. And that form is form of Lord Nrsimhadev. No? That comes first. Because Krishna is already transcendental, he can be invited. But Lord Nrsimhadev can be invoked or pleaded to appear for sake of our purification first. No? That's why we pray to Lord Nrsimhadev. Om Namo Bhagavate Narasimhaya Namastejas Tejasya Viravid Bhava Vajranaka Vajradamshra Karmashan Randa Tamugrasa Grasam Swaha Abhayam Atmani Bhuishta Om Shraum. Please remove all these dirty anarthas, all these greasy, contaminating qualities that are there within our heart. So then when that is done, when Nrsimhadev takes his sharp nails and digs into the abdomen and then tears things apart and starts pulling and throwing in all these dirty, horrible things. You saw in that cartoon? Tearing everything apart, throwing it away. He doesn't even bother cleaning. What means cleaning? You just take it all in, just dump it down, dump it away. No more. Forget it. No need. Because all these anarthas, what they are, they're just accumulated contamination. They're not something that should be purified. Just contamination. Just take that contamination, throw it out, purify it. That's what has to be done. So that's why, first of all, we pray to Lord Nrsimhadev. So then by praying to Lord Nrsimhadev, then we discuss this. That's what we have to, otherwise we have, Krishna Prema, Krishna and Radharani. What Krishna and Radharani? What is it? Full of lust, full of anger and greed and envy and nonsense and madness and illusion. No. What are we going to be discussing? We are hearing Krishna Katha. Yes, very nice, Krishna Katha. But with the lusty mind, you hear Krishna Katha without understanding the basic principles. What are we hearing? What are we really hearing then? What are we understanding? It's so difficult. And it becomes even more contaminating if we hear such an elevated, exalted, most purifying topics from, or let's say by contaminated heart and from, of course, we won't say inappropriate sources. Now we are hearing from appropriate sources. But it becomes even worse, that lust increases. So therefore, to benefit from hearing about Krishna Katha, well then this also has to be discussed. This also has to be discussed. Because this is the foundation of the process that enables us to control the senses, and foundation of the process that enables us to control the mind. Because our minds are so flickering, so feeble, so unstable. Every few seconds we look at the mobile, no, we cannot focus. And if you cannot focus, you cannot derive the essence of anything. That's why we need some cleaning process, or throwing away all this anarthas process. That's why we discuss this. So this is what is supposed to be discussion today. Of course, now we can say yes in connection to Krishna's appearance. So maybe if we hear this, then we can appreciate Krishna's appearance. Or we can maybe invite Krishna and invoke Krishna to appear in our hearts, give us some tinge of Krishna prema. Of course, He is giving. To some extent, all of you have been involved in some service today, no? Have been hearing, had some reading maybe going on, some devotional activities happening, just by, of course, residing, being in the temple today, that itself is very beneficial. So it will yield its fruit, it will yield it, it will manifest some sprouts, it will grow, prema bhakti will grow. But again, still we have to focus on a little bit, some basics. And that's why I thought we should just continue discussing this, what we regularly discuss, no? Okay, so any questions so far about purification and Krishna's appearance? Anyone having any questions? Otherwise we'll continue with our regular Saturday program. Yes, Mr. Sumit.
I have a question regarding purification. So
Fast, people are falling asleep, it's getting, everybody is exhausted, fasting and…
So trying to articulate, okay, so I'm engaged in a process, and this
okay,
process
so you're engaged in the process, and this process
is meant to clean my heart.
it's meant to clean your heart, yes, yes, first, and then Krishna prema is already there in one sense, but yes, okay.
So my focus should be cleaning, or my focus should be…
Your focus should be both cleaning and reviving Krishna prema.
What if the cleaning is not happening?
That's the problem, that's what we said, it's like trying to light a fire and pouring water, no? No more pouring water, that should stop. Cleaning is not a problem. Reviving Krishna prema, it's not a problem. The problem is we are contaminating things again. That's a problem. That only in itself is a problem. Like now you'll get some taste for Krishna consciousness, let's say. But then again you go home and then you just become absorbed and involved in so many illusory activities, contaminating activities. That's a problem. So that should not happen.
Then where will I get strength to not pour the water?
Where will I get the strength?
Not pour that water when I'm doing it, because I'm making an effort to purify myself, and then I go in this.
Utsaha nishchayad dhairyat. Somehow endeavor with enthusiasm, patience, patiently. As long as we can struggle, we should keep on struggling. There's no, that's like Goswamis, they also, when will I ever meet you, Krishna? It's always hankering for something sublime, absolute. So it's not that process ever stops. So we should have that desire, we should develop that. And if we don't, that means we still have to endeavor harder. No, should not give up. It's so easy to give up, no? It's so easy to be washed away with the streams of flood of Maya. It's so easy. It's not easy to struggle. That's why in this age we get some special compensation and we get some special blessings. Struggling against Maya's influence, we get special mercy. So at least that struggle itself, it's our benefit, it's our blessing. So we have to struggle. At least we have to endeavor to struggle. And Krishna will help. Krishna will make arrangements. Just have to continue struggling. Just like today it's fasting, no? Let's say it's fasting. Why am I reminding? Well, it just came like this, I don't know. You might have forgotten about it, no? But, but it's a little struggle. Why? Why that struggle? It's meant for purification. To burn all that mal, no? In the heart also, anarthas, everything, so many things. Again, that we can invite Krishna and we can focus more on Krishna, no? Same thing. So a little struggle, little struggle, little struggle. Krishna appreciates that. That's how we express our love towards Him. Otherwise, how otherwise do we do so? No? How do we express our love for Him? So keep on struggling. That's what Prabhupada said. This lifetime, no, there's no samadhi. There's no relaxing. That's why he said, work hard, samadhi later. As no, now I can relax. No, there's nothing like this. Always full-time engagement. No relaxing. Because as soon as you relax, you're inviting Maya. You're inviting Maya. And what is Maya? How Maya appears? Maya appears in a very amazing forms and shapes, no? That distract us from Krishna, no? But when we discuss this, then what do we know? Or what do we learn? What do we realize? That whatever it's attractive, what is it? Whatever it's attractive, it's nothing else but Krishna. That's a very important point. But because we are such demons and rascals, we don't want to see Krishna. That's why Maya has to step in and present that attractiveness of Krishna as something else. Because we don't want Krishna. See? That's our problem. We don't want Krishna. But it's everything is Krishna. There's nothing different than Krishna. What is the field of activity? You know, like in the movie, they go and find some nice scenery. You know? They find some nice slope on the mountain. They go to Europe or somewhere, some other places, New Zealand, this and that, whatever. You know, for every movie, they go to different places, travel. They spend so much money, you know, they find different sceneries so the dance can happen or something, you know. What is that environment? What is that scenery? What is that it's attractive there? That's Sankarshan. It's a form of Krishna. He manifests everything. It's Sankarshan. What is that attraction? What is that attraction? Pradyumna. Pradyumna is attraction. It's a desire. Oh yes, I want it. It's Pradyumna. What is attachment? Huh? What is attachment? Then you become attached. Yes, this is it. You know, that girl it is. This is it, whatever it is that, you know. What is that? Aniruddha. And what is Vasudeva? Huh? What is Vasudeva? That final taste and goal and enjoyment. It's all Krishna. But we don't understand that. We're so fooled, we're so bewildered because we want to forget Krishna. Then Maya, as I said, covers us and presents whatever we are really looking for, whatever we are so enamored by, as something else, but not as Krishna. That's our problem. We don't understand whatever we find attractive. That's Krishna. It's Krishna's quality. It's Krishna's potency. It's Krishna either in the form of Sankarshan, Pradyumna, Aniruddha, Vasudeva. It's our ignorance that we think it's something else. That's where Maya steps in. That is illusion. That is what illusion is. So because we don't know Krishna, that's why we end up with Maya. Yeah? And therefore that potency that it's projected through someone, we consider it the source of that potency. Illusion. That's what illusion is. That's what ignorance is. But because we want to remain little demons, little rascals, then we remain being distracted with Krishna's potency, but assigning it to some other trivial, insignificant, temporary objects that carry that potency, that's all. That's our Maya. That's our bewilderment. So anytime you see something, we won't describe now what, attractive, or something you want to become attached to, or whatever, it's all just Krishna's potency. Because that potency, we can see, they don't carry it always, they don't control it, they don't possess it really. It's just meant to bewilder us. Because we are not Krishna conscious. So that's what Maya's job is, to bewilder us. So if Maya covers us like this, but then how can we invite Krishna? How can we celebrate Krsna Janmashtami? How can we celebrate Krishna's appearance? Because we don't want Krishna. We want Krishna's potency. We want to enjoy Krishna's potency without Krishna. But then that's why we have to deal with Maya. That's why we have to deal with illusion. Because we can't recognize this and we don't want to acknowledge that. That's what this whole material world is about. Distracting us not to disturb Krishna because we want his potency but we don't want him. So that's why to purify that disgusting mentality, that's why we have to invite Lord Nrsimhadev to do some purifying service for us. We are begging him, please purify us. Yeah. Perform some operation. Yeah. Some cesarean cut of abdomen, no? Yeah, pull this disgusting demon from inside. How did it come inside? Whatever, it's already there now. Now pull him out. You know, it won't come from somewhere else. And you cut it, pull it out. You know, pull it out, throw it far as possible. You know. Shouldn't be there. That's why I pray to Lord Nrsimhadev again. Nrsimhadev is so essential. In the beginning, it's always there. That's okay. But still, we want something greater than what his purpose is. That is Krishna Prema. That also we shouldn't forget. That is there, but Nrsimhadev is none other than Krishna. Still, at this stage, we need him more. Because Krishna Prema, we are not tasting. Since we are not purified enough. So that's why we should discuss again something that is basic, so then we can taste Krishna through Krishna consciousness, at least if nothing else through prasadam, something that it's manifested that we can taste. Okay, is that fine? Yeah, okay, anything else? Any other questions? No questions. I can't hear you.
So you mentioned everything attractive is Krishna.
Everything attractive is Krishna. Yes. Is dead matter attractive? Any dead body, if I bring some dead bodies here, it would be very attractive. Huh? Anybody here will feel some attraction? That's also, there is also a condition like this. I can describe about it, but it's called necrophilia, you know. You know, it's people who are so demoniac, really, they love dead things. And they like to cause death. They enjoy that. They're so demoniac, they're so perverted, so contaminated. They love it. It's extreme demoniac condition. So anything dead, is it attractive? Except aside from demons, you know, for the demons. Anything dead is attractive? No? Is it overly attractive? Is this fan attractive? I don't know, it's kind of moving, but Still it's dead. Anything dead that it's attractive? No, that's the whole point. So anything that it's attractive actually means it's Krishna's potency, because Krishna is everywhere. Just like Nrsimhadev was also in a pillar, Krishna is in between the atoms, Krishna is in the atom, Krishna is in everyone's heart, Krishna is everywhere. So that's why his potencies are everywhere. So that's why any attraction, it's Krishna's quality.
The 15th chapter, right?
15th chapter.
This world is a perverted nature.
This world is perverted nature. Okay, so?
That's why we see
Yes, that's why. But still attraction is there, and that's Krishna's attraction. And Maya also, what is Maya? Even if we find Maya attractive, what is Maya? It's Krishna's potency. But if we see Maya separated from Krishna, that's our problem, that's our illusion. It's not a problem of Maya being attractive and being Krishna's potency, but our problem is when we separate her from Krishna. Okay? Yes. Abhishek is at 12 o'clock. 11.
whenever we any seva, any kind of service,
When we do any kind of seva, then
we did not think about Krishna.
we don't think of Krishna, yes. So that's why we are not thinking of Krishna when we are doing seva. We just finish. Oh, we just. So that's the. See how we don't have taste. No? That's the problem. We don't have taste. Anyway, it's still good. We are doing it. As long as we keep on doing it, somehow that's also something. We don't have taste. Taste will come, don't worry. That's why the whole process of Bhagavad Gita is given. Krishna is telling Arjuna, do it out of duty. Even if you want to finish it as fast as possible, please keep on doing it. At least allow yourself to do something, somehow. Later on the love will come, taste will come. Okay? We have to work hard in devotional service. You have to work hard in non-devotional service also. So better to work for Krishna, no?
Whenever we relax for some time, for 5 minutes or 10 minutes,
Okay, whenever we relax, then
our mind is thinking about anything.
our mind is thinking, yes, mind has to be engaged, otherwise it will be thinking about objects of the senses, no? So that's why preferably always we should engage the mind in Krishna's service, in Krishna, 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 hey, no? Always Krishna. Okay, what's yours?
You said that energy is invested to bewilder us. So
Energy is not invested to bewilder us.
Krishna's energy.
Krishna's energy is there, but because we don't want Krishna, that's why Maya bewilder us that it's not Krishna.
So sometimes I have seen that energy is withdrawn also, but then other way that energy is back.
Yes.
It's more reflective.
So Maya is trying to see what you're doing, what you want to do with this energy. So if you have a proper perception, if you have a proper attitude, so lust can come, no? And lust can disappear. So what do we do when lust comes? What do we do when lust disappears? Then we're searching for it again. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, where is it? Yeah, that happens, yeah. So that's not a good idea. That's not a problem. We should search for Krishna then. When lust is gone, then we should be happy now. Finally I'm relieved. Where is Krishna? I can serve Krishna. Why are you searching back for the lust? Where is my mobile? Where is my internet? Where is my what? Should be happy, Krishna. Finally, Maya gave us some relief. She's looking if you, okay, now she, closed, this last pressure. Now, finally, we have some moments to breathe in some Krishna consciousness, but no, again, where is it, Why? Why? Why we are doing this nonsense?
Because maybe we have identified.
Because we have identified. But why we are identifying? That's why I'm saying we should not identify any potency, anything good, anything to anything else except Krishna. That's where our illusion starts and continues. But that should not happen. Yes.
And we agree that this purification should be done, but
We are thinking about the others, that others should be purified, but we are what?
stand super wrong.
Okay. Okay, but we think that others should work harder to become purified than us. But why we are worrying about others? First, we should, we should purify ourselves. That's why it's important to have a spiritual master or somebody who will point out that, we should get together. As like the other day, I was hearing a class in the morning, we hear Srila Prabhupada's lecture, before Mangalarti, and Prabhupada was saying, my spiritual master forced me so many things. He forced me. I didn't want, but he forced me. And I'm so grateful to him that he forced me. I didn't want any of this, but he forced me. He emphasized so many times. We don't want all this force of devotional life, but he forced me. Later on also, spiritual master came to his dream 3 times, take sannyas, take sannyas. Srila Prabhupada said, I was terrified. And then through his god brother, again he forced Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada didn't want it. So if we don't have someone to force us, then we should understand we are in the most unfortunate position. And that's why Srila Prabhupada said, my spiritual master forced me, I am forcing you, and you force everybody else. It's parampara. It's a process. We need some force. That's in a positive direction, positive cause. We need to be forced. It's not always, yes, very nice, ecstatic, devotional service. It's not always like this, because these anarthas are so heavy. They're such an obstacles. So we sometimes need to be forced to overcome them. We need to be forced. We have to allow to be forced, not that we argue and complain against. Somebody stepping, crushing our false ego, Somebody steps on your toes or your fingers even sometimes if you're offering pranam on something and somebody may step, somebody may step on your head. Oh, why? What is this? No, you should be happy. Somebody is crushing that false ego, because we are not that false ego. We need purification. That's what we have to understand. We need purification. Otherwise, how will Krishna manifest? How? He's there, but he can't manifest. You've built so many walls in between. Lust, anger and greed and madness and illusion. One wall thicker than the other. One wall, more solid than the other. One may be a brick wall, another one may be iron and, whatever, I don't know which, any kind of other metal or who knows what kind of other substances might be there. And you can start from anywhere. All these walls have to be broken down. So is that easy? Is it easy to break those walls? It's not easy, it's a process. But we have to remain determined. Then once you break through all of this, then you see, here it is. Krishna is there. It was always there. But we made those walls. We didn't allow him to appear. So purify that. Now decide, I'm going to break all of this. I'm not going to keep it. Such a burden of so many horrible anarthas. Why do we want to hold to all of those? Get rid of it. So don't look at others. First, we should always look at ourselves. They should. Yes, they should, but we should also, no? So why are we lacking behind? They should get purified. Yeah, everybody should get purified, but we should also. But we should even more desire to become more purified, because then faster we'll reach up to Krishna, no? Why we are so concerned about others, you know? Should be concerned about our false ego. That's why spiritual master's duty is to force and to point out what we have missed. He's there to point out how we should become purified. That's how the whole process works. And there are people who think that without authority, I just do whatever I want to do, however I want to do, this is bhakti, this is rubbish. And such an illusion, allowing themselves to be guided by their conditioned mind, making their own mind their own authority, very, very.
चालू है हाँ चालू है बंद हो गया वापस बंद
हो गया
हो गया
Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Okay, time is running. Anyway, we were supposed to Mr. Yes.
Prabhuji, how do we realize we are undergoing purification and how do we appreciate it?
How do we realize
That we are undergoing purification.
that we are undergoing
How do
purification?
we appreciate
As soon as you don't like it, you're undergoing purification. Is that so difficult to realize? You tell me where did you ever like any purification? How do we appreciate? Well, we should appreciate that Krishna is working on us. At least he had noticed us, no? Somebody's taking trouble to purify us, no? We should appreciate that. Should be grateful, no? Somebody's making their hands dirty because they wish us well, no? They're taking trouble. They don't have to do that. Did Prabhupada had to come to the Western world just 1 week ago that we celebrated now, last Sunday, whatever? Did Prabhupada had to do it? He didn't have to do it, but he did it still. He took trouble. Why? Because he knew, look at these people, there's so much suffering, so much in Maya, so much attracted and attached, not recognizing this is all Krishna. Okay. Okay, so then what? We have some other program, otherwise, you know, we'll keep on going. There's a drama. Huh? Okay, 1 second. Yes.
To answer about they make their own mind authority. So how to look that they make their own authority and they are not following their authority. So
That's how we don't understand how contaminated we are. We don't understand what is the state of our false ego and how we've been influenced with so many things, but we claim it to be ours. I didn't hear that. What?
make their own authority in their mind.
So?
How to look that they are making their mind own authority.
How to look? What does that mean?
Like someone is making that I make the mind my authority.
Nobody's making, it's already going on.
So how to look and
How to
don't
look
associate-
what?
How to look and don't associate with them.
How to identify person.
Guru Sadhu Shastra, it's so easy, no? And we see what is their attitude. As soon as they have been requested something, switch it off. As soon as somebody is requested to perform some service, as soon as they refuse, you immediately know the Manoratha, no? If somebody comes and offers you, please, can you do some Krishna Seva? No, I'm busy and this and that. Manoratha. That's Manoratha. Mind is their own authority. They don't want to serve Krishna. Or they want to serve it the way they think they should serve it. So simple, so easy to recognize. What's so difficult? No? Okay, I think we should stop now because we can discuss things later on. Hare, I can't hear. Krishna says what? Sahil, what's your question? Sumo fighter. Huh?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. So my question is that when we start this process of cleaning this anarthas, so due to we hear that we have anarthas of so एक मिनट छोड़ो ना, question पूछने दो. So we have these anarthas of so much past life. So when we start this process, so it takes time. So in that time, we feel sometimes demotivated whether this will work or not when we start cleaning. So how do we stay in the same mood when we start as a fresh?
Then you take some more prasadam and then you keep on.
Dal. Only dal.
Okay, what's that question then? After. Already asked too, its time is running, it's getting late. Fast, because drama is there, our team is anxious and restless already.
As Krishna says that when duty calls you, you need to abandon everything and like focus on that thing only. Like even if something you hold dear comes in the way, you need to like ignore it and follow the duty. Is it not like rather unfair to the people or things that we hold dear if we are just focusing on the duty and ignoring everything else?
But what is the duty? Duty involves everybody, no?
Yeah.
So then,
But like,
and the highest duty involves everybody on the highest level. It's the highest principle. Just like Hiranyakashipu, he wouldn't perform any duty. He just did whatever he wanted to do. But Prahlad Maharaj was even respectful towards his father, even though he was such a great demon. No, you see, Prahlad Maharaj even performed duty of a son. He was always very respectful to his. He said, "My dear demoniac father." No, he was always just very respectful. But then ultimately the highest duty was the duty towards Krishna, no? So when Hiranyakashipu was treated in a certain way, so afterwards Prahlad Maharaj was asked by Nrsimhadev, what do you want? Take some blessings.
I'm saying that is it not a ethical like reason
What is the highest ethics?
Krishna following like
That's the whole
serving
point.
him?
That's what we have to understand. What's the highest ethics? What's the highest dharma? What's the highest anything? Anything higher will include everybody else. Anything lower will be just very narrowed and very selfish and very incomplete. Okay?
Thanks.
Okay, drama. Haribo. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
There was quiz competition. So there are 3 prizes.
That's your business now.
Just